and welcome back to Nina's room. And today I am going to be making a very helpful and very interesting video on what to do / how to survive an earthquake. So I narrowed it down to 6 important things that you should do when you're in an earthquake, from when the earthquake happens to when it stops. So the 3 questions that are going to be asked is how to survive an earthquake, how can a desk help you survive, and what should you do after the dust clears? Well, all those 3 questions are going to be answered today. But if you live in a very cold place like the Antarctica or the Antarctica or I don't know. But if you're in Antarctica, I would not worry about watching this because I don't think you'll be in an earthquake anytime soon. But if you're in a place like California, Arizona, places like that, those get the most earthquakes. Or Italy. Places like that, those get the most earthquakes. The San Francisco earthquake is really big. So if an earthquake is coming, this is best to watch this video to know tips on how to survive. Okay, so let's just say that you hear shaking under your bed and it lasts for more than 10 seconds. Don't just sit there. Don't just stand there. Don't just lay there. Do something. Step 1, watch your belongings. If you're by glass windows, doors, if you're by glass item like doors, windows, I don't know, just something like glassy, you're going to want to rush to a room without windows or anything like that. Like rush to a safe place, and you're going to want to get on higher ground. So if you have a room on your top floor or your attic that doesn't have windows or glass things that could easily break, then go there. Because that is probably the safest place to go, because you definitely, and I mean definitely, don't want to be around glass items. Glass things that protect your house. Like windows are the main thing. So if you sleep by a window or are by a window or are standing by a window when it happens, get out of there now. But if you have no place to go, here is the next step. Drop, cover, and hold on. If you're in an earthquake, the best place to go is under something. So let's just say that you're by a window and you're in a 1-room house and you have nowhere to go, like a schoolhouse or something. Then the best place to go is under a desk, and I'm going to show how you should protect yourself. So let's just say that this is the desk. You're going to want to go under the desk and protect your head. And then hold on to it. Make sure that it's very sturdy so it doesn't fall down. And by the way, this is not the best choice for an earthquake. Go under like a sturdy, not this tiny stool. Like a sturdy desk like this. Like under here. Or something like that. And then you're going to want to go under, drop cover, and hold on. Hold on to the desk. Don't just protect your head. Hold on to it too. Have one arm holding on to it and one arm protecting your head. But if it's really that like loose, like not sturdy to the ground, then hold on to it with both hands. Because then glass items won't be able to get to you. They'll either fall on the table or next to you. So drop cover and hold on. Step 3. Keep on waiting. Earthquakes usually happen for about 3 to 4 minutes. They last that long. So be sure, don't just leave after you think the shaking stops. Because have you ever heard of aftershocks before? After the big earthquake, there sometimes can be to 2 or 3 aftershocks after, which are little earthquakes that occur after the big one. It's not as big, but still, it is pretty deadly. So you should stay under your spot until you know for sure that all the shaking is done. How can you check this? Well, you can either go outside and just check, and if it's been 2 to 4 minutes, then you're good. Then you can get out of your hiding spot. But if 1 or 2 aftershocks happen, then I would stay under that place until it's clear and the shaking stops. So like if I'm not explaining it that well, if you're like under your thing and it's been 2 to 4 minutes and nothing has happened, then you can get out. But if it's been 2 to 4 minutes and some shaking has happened, then I would stay there to help. All right, step 4. Let's just say that the earthquake's over and that you're all good and that you survived. Others may not survived. So go and check your loved ones or anything like that. Just go check people around you. You can go outside and investigate. And if there's anyone who needs medical help, call an ambulance right away. Because people could have died during the earthquake. People couldn't have watched these videos. They will have no idea what to do. They may not have phones. They might be homeless. Could you imagine people that are homeless? They have nowhere to go. So you might want to go check up on people after you're for sure that all the shaking stopped. Go just check on your loved ones, give some medical help. If you're if you're good at medical aid, did you have AIDS training, then you should help them. All right, step 5, check for structural damage. So after you did all those 4 steps, you survived the earthquake, you checked your loved ones for injuries, check for structural damage in your house. You're going to want to use your nose to smell any gasolines. If there are any gas smells, go to that place and try like fixing it up or something. Because even you yourself are still in one piece, but your house isn't. Your house probably got damaged, right? So you're going to want to check your house. You're going to want to just smell like if there's any fiery smells, gasoline, you're going to want to go and like fix it up because otherwise it's going to start a fire and blow up the house. So you're going to want to spend at least an hour or 2 just fixing up your house. And then last but not least, step 6, go to your meeting place. If you have no idea what a meeting place is, it is basically just if you live in California or Arizona, then you should have a meeting place for either earthquakes or, you should have a place for earthquakes, tornadoes, all those stuff. You should have a meeting place for every single one of them. One of them should be outside of your house, and the second one should be outside of your neighborhood. So that way you can reunite with loved ones. You can go there and check, make sure that all of your loved ones are okay and healthy, and to just make sure that they're all alive. Alright, so that is the process on what you should do if you are in an earthquake. I hope this video helped you a lot. The main steps are don't be by any glass items. Make sure that you're under a table, drop cover and hold on. Then keep on waiting until 2 to 4 minutes after the shaking stops. And then check around you for injuries, check for structural damage, and then go to your meeting place. And then if you did all these steps, thumbs up, you're good to go. Then you will definitely be fine. But it will probably take at least 1 to 2 weeks for everything to go back to normal again. Or if your city had some really bad damage, then it might take a couple years to get it all back to normal. But I hope that this video helped you guys and that you just know how to survive an earthquake now. And so I'll see you for my next What to Do With video. You guys can request some videos. Oh, and don't forget, go on a high surface because earthquakes usually happen when the 2 earths constantly rub against each other violently, and then the ground starts pushing up, so you're going to want to get on higher ground. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned. I might have more What to Do With videos coming up, so make sure to subscribe and like if you love your family and if you want to know how to survive more stuff. So hope you enjoyed.